Alright, when drafted. Jesus. Rise open. Will JDG ban Rise, a player Nevia Casio into it with HongQ playing the counter picks? Sion banned to remove from Flandre's pool. We have Ashe, Seraphine, we got Xin Zhao, we've got Rise. Rumble first pick, match with Kisante by Xiaoxu. Do we pick Vi here? Or do we just pick Kisante? Kisante isn't super hype, you know, when you have Rise mid and enemy showing Azir. But when they have double magic, okay. They're being greedier with their top lane pick here. Ambessa is weak into Rumble in the lane. They're assuming that Rise will have Rom timers to help him. Kokinami slam after the Bard. And then what will it be finally? I feel like Kael's comp is pretty fucking broken, no? I feel like Kael's draft is kinda nasty. Tabe bullied him into picking a tank. Hey, he said, listen up, buddy. You better not buy 2 Spirit Visages. And then he says, Tabe, daddy, Spirit Visage is quite good this game. You're right. Okay, I feel like Kael's draft is more conventional, more convenient. But I'm kind of liking... Like, if JDG topside can put Ambessa ahead, then they're chilling. That's the name of the game. Bard, Skarner, Rise need to make sure that this Rumble falls, that the robot in the top lane malfunctions. Kael's composition is very standard, very stock standard. We're listening to the Lilas here, bro. The Chinese castles are goated, by the way. Ooh, HongQ. Ooh, he's giving it to Shanks. Alright, Tarzan didn't get clipped on the stun. Varus is also moving. I feel like Kael need to give this up. No, Ryze is stronger. Varus is stronger. Tarzan now walking on HongQ, not letting him push the wave, denying him the cannon. The revenge of Xin Zhao. Okay. Holy, Tarzan is such a Chad. Tarzan is such a Chad. Junjia. Tarzan won so much here. Spotted that HongQ tried to push when his Azir got the base first. Traded the 1v2. Very juicy. Something that's rough with Nami is that she's just not so strong on the roams, you know? Not so good in the roams, which means that Bard has a bit of free reign on the map. Skarner, Rise, Bard, Ambessa needs to get value here on top side. Because I think Kael in straight 5v5s, they're gonna hit one Corky Rocket with Nami E and it's GG. Okay, this is pretty fucking random. Nami is committing to the play. I see a Skarner with level 6 and Rumble with no ult. I think JDG is gonna murder them here. I think JDG has a winning fight. Flandre has no ultimate and Junjia has 6 advantage. Murder was the case. HongQ with the root. Ambessa ultimate. That's a Skarner. JDG. Pounce. Vampire gets the cancellation on Flandre. Flandre is gonna have to TP back top. Glazed Skarner so much that he did nothing. Yo, Kael can't fight back because Skarner is going. Come on now. He got Azir ulted. If Skarner is not there with 6, Kael can fight back. I miss the gang in Berlin, you know. I miss the Tonys, the Los Ratones. It was so fun to work with Shaves and Kedu on a coaching staff, bro. That's like the dream, bro. Think about it, though. How far ahead of the meta were we, bro? With the Rise Prio, with the Nami, with the jungle situation, with the range supports, with the junglers, with the Mundo. Was a blessing, bro. Ahead of the meta, baby. The fight top lane. Yeah, baby. Okay, HongQ's face checking Tarzan here. Phase rush, HongQ, stable. Steady hand. Oh, that's the gank I've been talking about. Flandre's got flash though. He's piecing out the other way. Will he flash over the wall or will he accept death? Fucking Chinese Rumble voice. Another chicken. Oh no! Junjia is stealing more. Junjia been locked in. Junjia been locked in. Oh, he gets the smite as well because it's upgraded. Junjia has a 1200 smite. Tarzan. More like Tara's pain. It doesn't work that well. Okay, Gala has Q reset here. Oh! Hope with the late flash. Gala with no lethal. Junjia's tanky. Bot ult. Tarzan flashes the bot Q. No stun. Good mechanics from everybody in this fight. Good mechanics. Well, JDG at first Drake. Mid still has no fucking mid quest, bro. How cooked is AL reckon? I think they're done, bro. They've peaked. And I think the internal pains and struggle is going to kill them from within. AL are funneling some good gold into Shanks' pockets. But they're also sharing. Like, look, 4 people are hitting the plane's bot while HongQ is solo hitting. Like, look, the whole family is sharing one fucking meal here. Rise is solo taking with the grubs. And they get the Rift Herald. Concentrated gold beats spread out gold. Look at that. Junjia gets to do Drake and Crab. Bah, 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 bah. Ooh, ooh. He double smites them too. Ooh. Holy banana combo Bard. Okay, HongQ's got flash. Okay, big kill for Shanks, bro. He's generating gold. I feel like AL have managed to equalize the game now for these 2 kills that Bard gave, and now the shutdown on HongQ. I don't know why he had such a big shutdown though. Kinda crazy. 1-0-1 and you give 600 gold on death. Hope W's out. Rumble TP, they can just walk out and they're very happy, no? Ooh, ooh. Can he get them through the wall? What a tackle aim! That was kind of crazy, the scanner ult. I mean the tackle. Good collapse though from AL. Tarzan goes over the wall, tries to kill Junjia. Junjia's got a... Vampire's got a portal. Holy, what a team fight! HongQ combo gets the shield from Archangel. Oh, JDG! Oh, Junjia takes the Rift Herald! Oh, damn! Holy! 来了! Holy, Tarzan is so frustrated. That is the most frustrating thing I've ever seen. Oof, they even get value. But the gold barely moved, you know? The gold barely moved. HongQ, HongQ. Oh, he gets out. What a crime. Xiaoxu is pushing top as well. Nah, AL is quite unlucky this game. I swear, bro. What do you mean? It was even game from like 300 to 2.8k? Bro, that was a clean ace. Like usually you get a clean ace, you get towers, you get full push. This Drake, this was masterful from JDG. I love what I'm seeing from JDG, bro. Do you agree with Forrest that BLG and HE are similar in terms of roster power? No, of course not. How is Knight comparable to Zeka, Viper, Kudugumayushi, On to the Light? Like, Zeus and Kanawi are comparable. Obviously, currently Shun is a lot better. I'm looking at this comment in the best way possible, you know? It's just that Kanawi has been really fucking insane his whole career. So, like, I don't want to just throw him under the bus because he's not functioning well in LCK, you know? And Shun is, like, fucking peaking right now. I think it's a little bit of a stretch to say Zek hasn't done shit since. He's literally won LCK, you know? Twice. Did he even win 3 times? If you count LCK Cup? What is it? Skimono Yike is the best EU jungle right now? Yike by far. I mean, Skimon, sorry. Skimon. my Swedish bias coming through, you know, because, you know, maybe someone's making a national team, you know, maybe someone's coaching a national team. I had to stop myself there. Zeka won Summer. What's your thoughts on HLE's situation this year? I just think they have too many world's merchants on the same team. And I think Delight has just been suffering. I think the better Delight gets, the better this team gets. I think that's what's holding them back right now, in my opinion. Like Zeka and Gumayushi are the biggest world's merchants. They don't have like the consistency merchants. Make a detailed prediction about this game, like tell me exactly the play that's gonna happen. So going to stack on this Drake, and HongQ is going to give Riot a reminder as to why Actualizer should be nerfed. Gumayushi has one LCK title, yes. Spring 2022. And that's why they need to nerf Actualizer. AL don't even fucking have the guts to walk forward. Bro, JDG looks really good. I think the series against BOG that they lost, the most recent one, was some of the best games I've seen from JDG ever, bro. What do you think of HongQ? Very talented mechanical player. Nami! The Q! And that's death. Oh, Junjia wanted to go over the wall. Junjia! Oh! So calm and collected from JDG. Explosive. Get on my sting, misses, it gets flashed. HongQ flashes away from Shanks' range. Flandre tries to trade 1-for-1 when Leandri gets one. I don't know, look how well JDG is playing, you know. Insta turn on Tarzan. Look how he's one-tapped, bro. The embezzled over the wall. Tabe really the greatest coach of all time? Yeah. I don't know. It's such a clear, such evidence when you see the footprint of a coach just in so many different rosters, you know? JDG played insanely clean. That Drake trade was fucking phenomenal, bro. That Drake trade was nuts. Very old school Gen G-esque, you know? Secure first two Drakes and to use that leverage to generate more gold. And then beat you with the stick that is created that puts you ahead of the curve. Tabe sounds so smart to me, and at the same time his roster never wins. It's because in the LPL, Knight wins. In Europe, Caps wins. So if a coach is not coaching Caps or Knight, yeah, tough time, bro. Tough time. And also, AL did win a split in spring. That was Tarzan's first championship, bro. First championship. Tabe won with RNG. He did, but it's like he wasn't head coach, you know? He was strategic coach. It was before the Tabe magic. Alright, Alzi goes golden. They take the soul. AL is so lost, bro. HongQ's got a big shield. Actualizer. Tarzan defends Flandre, but at what cost? Maybe his own life. Look at Mbessa in the back with fucking Chemtech Soul. Holy moly. Chemtech Soul, GA, that's dance. 1160. Murder was the case. And JDG are convicted, bro. Mr. Officer, let me report a murder. Damn. Bro, that macro sequence on the third Drake was gorgeous. The team fight around the Herald was so unlucky for AL. I have to say, Kael was very sleepy. Yo, the caster said Kanavi. I swear he said JJ took his chickens like his Kanavi. He didn't let them go. Let's see the Nautilus, Kael. We're gonna see Nico Nocturne, something like this. Alright, Nocturne, Draven. Go. Nocturne 1. I like the presentation of the draft the most. Kaiser into Sivir. I don't know about that. Alistar, Kael, Ali Bobby. Let's see it. Alistar, Kael Alistar easily. You know, Sivir Hope is his best champ. Gala Kaiser is his best champ. Not gonna lie, guys, I don't think they're that far behind here with the Sivir Alistar looking into Nico Kaiser. Twisted Fate banned because the last time they played Nocturne, Twisted Fate, Yorick topside. Vayne ban. Vayne ban. JDG just banned Flandre Vayne. What is AL4 picking? Guys, what is AL4 picking? Are they picking Annie or Galio? Kind of weird. So it looks like they're gonna fourth pick Annie, AL, and then they're gonna get Galio, no? And then it's GG? Maybe AL pivots now and pick Nar. Because look at the bans. Jace, Vayne. Talia, ew. Mel. We banned Twisted Fate to blind pick Mel? Are we smoking crack-a-lack? HongQ, pick Akali and win the game. Pick Akali and win the game right now. Renekton Akali, I'm down for that, bro. Because you can also just fucking go Syla Lila because you have Alistar ult. I want to see HongQ Akali, though. I really like HongQ Akali. And there it is, baby! There it is! There it is! He has so many options with his Mel blind. Lila! This is the worst Mel game ever, but what is he reflecting? Rek'Sai is not even that good into fucking Renekton, in my opinion. Yeah, I think JDG is gonna 2-0, bros. I think it's a 2-0 angle. AL fans are about to get fucking... You're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna walk home. You're gonna get into your public transport. You're gonna get into the car in the parking that was overpriced. You're gonna fucking go home and you're gonna be sad because JDG's got Tabe and Tabe is unleashed with this fucking draft. We're picking Mel on 4 after banning Twisted Fate. La 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 la. I think that Akali is just a better champ though than Silas. What are the prizes of a ticket in this type of match? Ooh, Junjia's got smite! Junjia! So rude. How could you be so rude? He will invade you anyway. HongQ is just bullying Tarzan here as well. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh, he wants to take it! No! Hey, you psycho! Holy. Disney, come get your copyright back because Tarzan is cooked. Tarzan has gotten like 1 out of 12 chicken camps. Holy, Tarzan wants some chickens of his own. He's gonna go for the crab and then he's gonna check if Nocturne's gonna be spotted on the respawn. Chicken jockey Junjia. Double CS. I think it's badass that they have female casters, you know? I realized what kind of impact that can have, you know? Alena tuned in to watch LPL one time, and she's like, wow, you know? I was like, wow, is that a female caster? Damn. There's no female casters anywhere. We had like Trouble Inc, right? We had Froskuren. Maybe I'm missing somebody. We have Emily, of course, but she's more analyst, less of a caster. And then we have the goated hosts, of course. Yeah, Froskuren was very good at her job. The matchup is, yeah, it's like, it's not the easiest for Silas because Nocturne doesn't have gank pressure early. Yeah, being a caster is definitely, it's a longevity game, you know? Being good keeps you the job, but you can only like win people over after years and years and years. People get very used to the voices that they are listening to, you know? A big part of like what makes watching broadcasts nice is the nostalgia of hearing the same voices, you know? They were there with you when teams lost, they were there with you when teams won. There's a reason why like casters in traditional sports have a legacy of casting for like the same game. Kato's timing was amazing. Obviously Kato is one of the most talented people we have in all of esports. Definitely. One of the most talented people by far. But his timing was also good. I think that there was a starvation there, you know? Deficio, Crepo was out, you know? Talent in what way? It's a very, very good way with words. I think Kato doesn't take himself so seriously, which is a fucking massive... He just has a high level of humility. Let's see this dive. Alistar's ultimate. Vampire's gonna fall 1-for-1, but you take those because the ADC died. But Sivir got killed though. That Kato is a fucking goated caster. HongQ gave up a lot here though to go. He's gonna steal it. Kael! JDG lost to BLG only, and they had a very competitive series. Very good series. Did Tarzan get any chicken this game? Yeah, he's getting chicken now even. If Mel blocks Silas E, does it still pull Silas a bit? No. They just drafted to practice new stuff? Bro, AL is all playing their most played. I don't know how they're practicing jack shit, bro, besides his Mel mid. And the Mel mid was an atrocious lock-in. Renekton is really strong on this season because XP is a very strong stat for Renekton. Renekton has like some of the best skill points in the game, bro. Why don't you like Mel here? Because it was blind picked into Nico, Kaiser, Nocturne. No value at all. Like even in this, look at the game. What does Mel W contribute here? What does it contribute here? Alright, can't even dive this Renekton, bro. Isn't this Renekton beefed? Beefcake Renekton? Nocturne is gonna ult. Flash on Alistair combo. EE. Does he get a fatty Q? He gets a fatty Q. The fatty Nico! Oh! 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 Damn! Mike Tyson blow to the face. Flashes the combo. E. Did you see that fucking 4-man enraged cold Demic? Why didn't Mel reflect Nico? Is this a Tabe div? This draft is disgusting, but there's no draft that is going to excuse you from getting fucking setting up dives like this, you know? Tarzan EQ was kind of clapped. Tarzan is giving up, bro. He's losing his souls, bro. He's losing his soul. When is Mel a good pick? When you have good shit to reflect? Vampire 1 HP. Vampire 1 HP. He falls. Sivir is getting ganked though. Sivir no flash. Junjia with the ultimate. Stabbing away. Flandre is getting some value maybe. Never mind, this champion is useless. Junjia doesn't flash over the wall. I think he could have fucking slaughtered, but save is safe. Alright. 5-pick Rek'Sai. Is this really the same AL as last season? Different coach. Different strokes. Different drafts. Different gaps. Kael is in big trouble, guys. I don't know how they're gonna find entry into the game. Sivir needs 4 items for them to win. Alright, let's have a look. Let's focus in, guys. Let's enjoy this game. We're getting too distracted. We can talk about world powers later. That's a combo. HongQ doesn't have Alistair, so he's quite papery. Vampire only gets 2. Junjia is very deep. But Kaiser's coming through, bro. Kaiser. Is that just a game end? Kill him, Xiaoxu. Kill the Rek'Sai. Useless champ. You see what Tarzan just did? No, I didn't see, bro. Did he try to get the tower and he couldn't? Is that what happened? And that's soul for JDG at 22 fucking minutes into the game, bro. But Junjia was locked in today. Junjia my MVP, bro. Tarzan got punched in the mouth early game. His wolves got stolen. His Gromp got stolen. And then he did chickens. An enemy mid lane eat over the wall and stole his chickens. His mind is on a different planet right now, bro. Ale is very similar to Genji. Nah. Ale's identity is literally like so opposite to Genji. Okay, we're diving. We're diving and we ain't dying. Gala barrier keeps him alive. What a Texas chainsaw massacre, bro. Don't ult Flandre. But it's freaky how early in the game they got Nash too, bro. What's the most Genji team? What's the most Genji team? KC. Nice, Flandre's getting ping-ponged. In LPL it's JDG. No, it's not. Guys, Genji is a very specific team. Let me explain to you. Alright? Maximum delusion. No, you guys just let me educate you. Let me educate you on Genji and their playstyle. Okay? Genji as a team is a team that relies heavily on individual performances because they don't connect well with jungle and support. So they require their solo lanes and their lanes to win hard enough to pull resources for one another because they play a very wide map. Casey plays a very similar style. But when I say that Casey and Genji play similar, people are like, oh, you think that Xiaoxu is as good as Chovy? Are you dumb? Bro, you're the one that's dumb. And that's okay. Who does C9 play like? C9 plays similar to AL, but their jungler is not consistent enough. Like, Genji bleed everyone out. Like, Genji at their best is when Keen and Chovy outlane their opponent and they bleed people out because they try to catch up to them by investing resources, and when they do, the other side of the map is just gaining more. Against KT, they lost. Against G2, they lost because the enemy jungle and support dominated around mid, and they had the mid laner good enough to actually withstand the pressure that Chovy did. That's the crucial detail. Genji is not resilient to Keen and Chovy underperforming by their standard. Genji get used to Keen and Chovy being much better than their opponent all the time. But you have this problem with Genji that when the enemy jungle and support and mid lane are like matched, like BDD versus Chovy, and the enemy jungle support connects and pressures you, Duro and Canyon don't keep up. They can't keep up. They don't. That's something that they need to work on. This is a complete distortion of what Genji is, to be honest. Bro, you're saying narratives from fucking 10 years ago. What do you know, bro? The murder was the case. Can they kill one at least? Junjia in the back? They can't. That's the Elder Fright. Oh, Flandre swimming. Flandre swimming. Tarzan has EQ. He's ring around the rosy. There's a difference between having a 10 CS lead and having initiative in the game. Very, very big difference. Watch how easy Genji rolls over anybody that has a mid lane that folds. Look, Genji versus T1, how easy it was for them. He's winning the matchup 1v1 and Owner and fucking Keria can't impact it enough because it's too late. Like the Annie in Galio game. JDG murdered them, bro. Absolute murking session. Absolute murking session, JDG. It was so fucking obvious to me. Keep in mind, AL came into this series as a favorite, bro. As a favorite somehow. You watch that JDG BLG series and you see, damn, JDG is fucking good, bro. And AL got swept by Top Esports. Top Esports hasn't been this bad in the LPL since forever, man. They got swept by them. Swept. AL is cooked, bro.